Hello, YouTube. It is Mr. Maclunkey back as promised, here with some of the updated data. So obviously, like, I'm no Egnards.
Maclunkey. Pew!
But I did the best with what I got. I went back through and ended up finding a YouTube video from Arnold, who was covering some of the rewards for the old hate-fueled mall event because I deadass forgot what all was in there. And I did what Egnard says. I do my best to try to calculate the prices here. I was kind of flipping back and forth since the rewards for RADA are all in credits. I figured we want to kind of condense things down and compare like units. So I was kind of using these credit packs as like a baseline of data, and then also comparing kind of the equivalent crystal hoards, seeing, well, okay, if I bought a bunch of these crystal hoards and exchanged them for credits, how much would that be worth? I compared some of the prices of some of the things in the store. Like, obviously, like, this includes shards and this. So, like, just to get a rough equivalent of, okay, how much are each of these things actually worth? And so, taking a look at tier 1 here, it looks like that was 80 shards of either Maul or Cassian because they basically had the same event. I valued that, according to my calculations, at about 2.4 million credits. Also in tier 1, Era Mats are available. I valued those at about 3.5 credits all in all. And then finally as well, in tier 1, or no, not finally, sorry, whoops. There's a title which I valued as worthless. I'm going to be real with you. When you get to a certain point in the game, there are titles. Wait, I probably shouldn't show that. Wait, no, that's yeah. There's nothing on here that I'm not supposed to show. It's the other thing in settings where there's that number that you're not supposed to show people. Is this where? No, let's change my name. Here it is. But at a certain point, you get titles like Just a Tourist or Goodest Girl that are kind of unbeatable. And I mean, even then, like, a lot of these other titles, they just kind of give out titles for free randomly for events or different things. Like, you're gonna get better titles than that just by playing the game. So I valued that at 0 credits. We also have in here generic Kyber Lightspeed tokens. These are kind of the big bang for your buck. Valued the 2 that you get, which I probably should have written that on here. You get 2 here, and then you get 3 more here. So I valued that at 5.6 million. That's where kind of the bulk of your rewards are coming in. Comparing that to tier 1 of Stinky's event, you get 1 credit. You don't even get any shards, which is something that when I posted my original video, I hadn't noticed. Technically, there is no way to unlock Stinky when his event rolls around. None of the event tiers drop shards. So I'm sorry to everyone who wailed, hoping that you would be able to have this unit ready to go. It seems like we're going to have to wait. So, like, looking back at my roster here, I did have my units ready to unlock Cassian at 5 stars previously. And I've been working on kind of farming up the rest of his units as we go, in anticipation for his event returning. As of right now, there is no set date for when it is coming back. So imagine this kind of setup where you're kind of waiting like a couple months for Cassian to come back, but you don't even have access to Cassian in the meantime because you didn't get any shards for him. And that's basically what the RADA event is going to look like. So I've been investing in some of these guys. Like, I have Carson up to 95. I have Skippy up to 90. And it qualifies for the match, but we're not really going to get too much out of that there. So just in terms of like a quick calculation, I am going to go through, pull up my calculator. So 2.4. Oh, well, I guess I probably should go. There, 2.4 million plus And that is 3.6 million plus 5.6 million. Oh, damn it. I keep using the dot. We don't need the dot here. So that comes out to around 11.6 million. And then I'm going to minus the 1 credit. So it looks like this is the value of the previous rewards over the current rewards just for tier 1. And mind you, tier 1, if you're not completely checked out of the era system, tier 1 is pretty much a gimme. I'm going to go put this over here for now. So then going into the next one, or you know what, we'll follow along as we go. Let's be efficient. Let's be efficient. Egnards always preaches efficiency. So the next, you get less shards, but it is enough to upgrade the character. So I valued that at about 1. Damn it, I'm always doing this again. I valued that out at about 1.8 million. You get a little bit more aromats, and you get kind of a higher tier of aromats. So I valued that at 4.2. And you get additionals of the tokens, and this is a little hard to read. Is 8.4 is what I valued that at. So I'm going to add 8.4 million. So tier 2's total value is 14.4 million minus the rewards for Rada's tier 2, which is again 1 credit, and you're looking at a value difference of over 14.3 million credits. Now tier 3 was a little bit difficult in my analysis. I did value the additional shards at 1.2 million. My brain just wants to click the point. And then as well, Arnold, shout out to my boy Arnold. He really helped me a lot in collaboration for the research for this video. He put out a video about 5 months ago or whatever, detailing some of these rewards. I think it was prior to, it was like in between things there. And he covered a lot of the leaks from the event server. And honestly, I scrolled through the event server and I'm like, I don't know which channel it's in. I don't know what to search to find it. I'm not going to find these fucking things. I looked on Google Images, couldn't find it. Found the Arnold video, skipped through it, got most of the information that I needed. But one thing I noticed, Arnold never clicked on tier 3. So I do know it was 85 shards. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that I have no idea what it was. So I'm going to value that at 5 because it was worth at least 5. So I will put an asterisk right here. Could be more. Could be more. So there might be additional value that you're missing out on. And then we'll subtract the Rada rewards for that tier, which is again 1 credit. And we're looking at least a 1.2 million credit deficit here. Again, terrible, terrible, terrible ROI. So next we've got on here in tier 4, 13.2 million credits. Look at me. That's growth. I didn't click the decimal button. Decimal button's dead to me. And then it's so hard to rank tier 4 because it includes a portrait. And I mean, obviously to me, portraits are worthless because I've already got the Mr. Maclunkey Greedo portrait. I'm not really going to be changing that out at any point in time. Unless, of course, like Mitra comes to the game and has a portrait or like something based like that. And even then, that would probably just be temporary in honor of her release. And I would eventually switch it back to Greedo. But for other people in the game, not everyone has as clearly defined of a channel brand as I do. So these kind of portraits, especially for a badass character like a legendary, they're going to be worth a lot more to the average player. Like Egnards always says, I'm late game. I have an established channel brand. I'm not going to really be changing this, but other people might. So I did put this as priceless because it is difficult to quantify something like that. So again, I think the valuation on this is going to be a little bit of an asterisk moment here. And again, subtract the reward from Rada, which is 1 credit, and that puts us again at a deficit of 13 million credits. And you know, one thing I probably should have done was like add all of these things together to give you a total deficit. All right, I'm going to do it. It's really hard to read. Is that 3.5? Yeah. Plus 3.5. Damn it, I clicked the thing again. I should be more professional, right? Or is this the kind of thing that you come to expect? 1.8. Damn it. 8 million plus 4.2 million plus 8.4 million plus 1.2 million plus at least 5 plus 13.2 million. Okay, and then minus 5 credits. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4 credits. Jeez. Okay. So CG is screwing you out of approximately 40 million, 40.3 million credits of value here. And I think there's pros and cons to this decision. Like, obviously, if you're in the middle of a credit crunch, are these credits going to be more useful to you than the materials over here? Maybe. I mean, if you already don't have enough credits to activate and upgrade the units that you're going to actually be using on teams that you actually use, that's going to cause you a problem. 80 shards of Cassian doesn't matter if you don't have the ability to upgrade him because you're short on credits. So I think this is going to be one of the things where the whales say, I would prefer all of the gear, I would prefer all of the light speed tokens, like I want that other stuff. And new players to the game are going to be like, you know what? I really would prefer having the credits at times here. So, I mean, just kind of thinking about it from that perspective. Obviously, someone like me, I have more credits than I know what to do with. I'm not necessarily in a strong enough spot to really make use of these rewards. But there are other people who might. So I'm still going to do my best. Obviously not to unlock Rada because it is impossible. But at least to claim those credit rewards as I'm able to. So I am going to, once Grogu and the Anzellans come out, gonna take them to 5 stars like the rest of them. Well, obviously in the beginning, probably going to be at 4 stars, complete this tier immediately. And then by the end of Grogu's marquee event, have him up to 5 stars and then do tier 2. And then we'll come back around in the other spot. I can close out of this early, but one thing that CG hasn't announced is like what is going to happen when this event comes back. So I know before they took away the bonus drops and things that we got from the events when they circled back around, like when Hate Fueled Maul came back, you don't get the Kyber light speed tokens. When Cassian comes back around, I don't expect him. There's going to be different requirements and there's going to be different rewards. So kind of taking a look at things here, what do you think they're going to take away? What do you think they're going to give us? I don't know. There's not really a whole lot. Like this is I don't know if you remember that reaction gif where Mickey Mouse is like cutting that piece of bread and it's just so paper thin. This is what that is. This is paper thin margins on this. I'm like, odds are I'm hoping that they go through and give us the shards back, but I can't see them keeping the credits. I think if you don't collect these credits now, I think you're gonna miss out on them. So I think that's about all of the analysis that I can reasonably do here. I can try to zoom in a little bit if you guys want to get a screenshot at some point here. But other than that, I think we should be good. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.